It is estimated that every day, 11 to 14-year-old children spend about 7 hours involved with media, including television, video games, and computers. Another study published in 2006 estimates that for every hour of television watched, children consume 167 unneeded calories. Research suggests targeted marketing of low-cost, energy-dense, low-nutrient food and beverage products do have an influence on the food purchases of African Americans. Poor food choices, physical activity level, and economic status contribute to obesity, and in Tennessee, high rates of obesity correlate with poverty and race. Obesity increases a person's risk of chronic diseases and premature death, which lead to a decrease in quality of life. While obesity and being overweight is a nationwide epidemic, rates of adults and youth ages 10 to 17 in Tennessee are among the top 5 in the nation. According to the Pediatric Nutrition Surveillance System from 2008 to 2011, 1 in 8 preschoolers in the United States are obese. Within the African American community, 1 in 5 Black children between the ages of 2 to 5 are obese. Children who are overweight or obese as preschoolers are 5 times as likely as normal weight children to be overweight or obese as adults. I decided to go natural for a couple of different reasons. At first, I was kind of resistant to the idea. I had 2 of my best friends that were natural, and they tried to get me to do it for the longest time, and I was like, no, I love my relaxer, I'm gonna stick with it. And then one day I was getting ready for church, and I went to pull my hair up in a bun, and I noticed I had a lot of breakage in the back, in the nape area, and I remember being embarrassed because I couldn't comb that hair up. The rest of my hair was shoulder length, and the hair in the nape was really, really short, and I had to pin it up. And at that point I thought, well, if I keep getting a relaxer over the course of time, I may not have any hair left.
In 2011, I made the decision to go natural, and I was just really fed up with the state of my hair. It was thin, it was excess shedding, hair all over the floor. I would go to the salon and would sit there for 5 to 8 hours just to get a relaxer that I didn't really like. My hair would just be flat with no life, and I was like, something has to change. So again, I got on YouTube and I started doing some research and found out about this huge natural hair community. All of these beautiful women with this long, healthy, natural hair. After I did the research, I felt like it would be a good decision for me to make that transition. And that's when I started my natural hair channel, Girl Gone Natural, and I started the natural hair group for Nashville.
Well, I started braiding at the age of 13, and so I continued to craft that hobby for the past several years. And so by naturally styling natural hair, braids, locks, and stuff like that comes with ease for me. And I also, like I said before, enjoy healthy food, healthy lifestyle, a lot of diet, healthy food, diet and exercise. And so those things are in line with my lifestyle, and I just enjoy keeping that in the flow of what I do every day with work.
Another benefit of going natural is it's actually a lot less expensive. having a relaxer. The prices kind of go up every year, and I was paying probably at least $70 or $80 every 6 weeks to get my hair relaxed. And going natural, not that it's inexpensive, but it's less expensive than having a relaxer. The products that I tend to go for are made with natural ingredients, so some of those products can be expensive, but I try to stick with the ones that are not going to break the bank, but that are going to be effective in nourishing my hair.
I was focusing so much on improving my nutrition, improving my fitness, but I really wasn't thinking about my makeup products or even the products that I was using on my hair and skin, because those things are also part of this whole natural lifestyle that I wanted to have. So when I started doing more research about the things that would be in the products I was using, like sulfates, which would dry out the hair, and I had such a hard problem keeping moisture in my hair. So once I learned about that, I was like, oh, okay, I can do sulfate free. I learned about parabens and how all those chemicals would seep into my scalp and in turn get into my bloodstream, and I was like, okay, I definitely have to make a change. So I started going to stores like Whole Foods and really looking at the ingredients of the products that I was using.
As a whole, I'm healthier with my scalp not having any chemicals in it, and in the long run not having to worry about any effects from the relaxer. So I'm glad I made the decision to do it, and if I could, I'd do it all over again.
America has now become the fattest nation in the world. Congratulations. Nearly 100 million Americans are today either overweight or obese. That's more than 60% of all U.S. adults.
At the end of the day, we want to have Tennessee be that place where people say, I've chosen to live here because the opportunities and the quality of life are great for me and for my children and my grandchildren. Announcing a statewide Healthier Tennessee campaign that's beginning now.
You know, there's no new science in this. Nobody's going to invent a magic pill to solve this. It's about enabling and encouraging more and more and more Tennesseans to change behaviors and adopt those healthy habits and ways of living so that eventually we have huge differences in outcome.
You know, part of driving different behavior is raising the awareness level. And so we're doing that, taking advantage of the stage that we can get to let people know that we see a different Tennessee health-wise in the future than we have now.
I wish I had a smoothie right about now. Ooh! This is good. I need to share this with my friends.
That's good. We should have a dance party.
Chattanooga's apple-berry smoothie. That's legit, and that's it.
So YAM stands for Youth Active and Media Savvy, and our mission is launching a legacy of health empowerment through media literacy, nutrition education, and physical activity. We've been in existence since 2011. So we actually deliver it as a summer camp program. And so each day, students or our youth are actually taught about nutrition, they prepare their own lunch, they have physical activity at least 60 minutes, and they also have media literacy lessons, and the media lessons cover different themes. So this summer we actually went through respect. We went through like the whole idea of respect, community, some were finances, personal enrichment, but basically we're talking to them how to become more active and critically analyze media, whether it's in print, written, things like newspaper, billboards, television commercials, videos. We go through the whole list of how media affects us, looking at video games, whether people are passive or not, or who's putting out the message, and just to think about other things that are being shown, even subliminally.
Moves and Grooves started back in 2002. We started as a volunteer program in a local community center near Fisk University. Our initiative is to inspire youth through the arts. We use the arts to prevent childhood obesity as well as boost academic achievement. I took an entrepreneurial development class in high school, and we were asked to channel our passions and create a business from that. The fact that I work with children also stemmed from my experience as a child. I'm from Portland, Oregon, and I was privileged to be a part of a nonprofit called Self-Enhancement. And their whole montage was to help inspire young people for greatness, prepare them for college, because back in the 1980s, there weren't too many African Americans doing positive things. And so I was fortunate to be a part of that organization that worked with me from the second grade up until I graduated high school and even college. And so they inspired me to give back. That was one of the things that they wanted, to bridge and build the community of our young people. So, dance and health, we connect the two by exercising. Dance is a form of exercise that really inspires youth to become more active. It also helps deplete that childhood obesity rate. Tennessee is one of the 6 largest states with the highest childhood obesity rate, and so Moves and Grooves uses the art of dance to help prevent that in our young people. The children have shown growth both in weight loss as well as calories burned each day. We host a 7-week summer camp at Tennessee State University as well as at Antioch High School that integrates that health aspect with nutrition education as well as physical education throughout that 7-week period. So children not only lose weight, but they burn calories through dance and physical activity. The state is definitely targeting childhood obesity as well as healthy habits as far as eating and education. So we not only teach them about how to be physically active, we also educate them on how to prepare nutritious meals at home, something that's quick and easy.
Kettlebell squat jumps. What was it? 4 what? Followed by 2 snatches on each arm. How many snatches? 2. Is this a snatch? No. Is this a snatch? Yes. It goes straight from the floor to the sky. It needs to land in that position. Everybody got it?
Well, we really don't have unique programs. We are strictly weight loss. Joe comes from a background of being obese, so that's strictly what she focuses on is weight loss. We do have other trainers that we bring in case you want to build muscle, get more, cut is what the training industry calls it. We define the muscle and all that stuff. So yeah, weight loss is strictly our niche. The benefits, I would say, is our Facebook group. We have over 3,000 members in there. You're getting 3,000 members that are giving you direct support. So if you ever feel that there's a moment where you want to give up, you can post that in the group. You can post anything. I'm having a bad hair day. My kids are driving me crazy, and they give you such genuine support. No one is out for just themselves, and I've never seen that anywhere. Like truly, they have reshaped my, hope in humanity because they are just that wonderful. And I say that almost every day. You guys inspire me to be better than what I am. So that would be the best benefit. I mean, that is great to me. My advice is stop overthinking it. Just, if you keep putting it off, that's more pounds you're gaining every day. Just stop being in your head so much. Just the first step is always going to be your best step. So just stop overthinking it. Life will get better. It's not always going to be as hard as you think it is. And just make that first step and you'll see the changes come along with it.
In the workshops, I talk about what I help women identify what healthy hair looks and feels like. We also cover what practices they can take daily to keep their hair moisturized, and also the products and tools that they can use clients on a daily basis when they're styling.
Even myself, I've started making more things at home. I bought different essential oils and carrier oils and have been mixing those and using them throughout my natural hair journey. And whenever I became natural, I did have a lot of sensitivity in my scalp. And when I did a little research, I read that sometimes when you stop using harsh chemicals, that your body is trying to heal from all of that damage. And so I went and purchased lavender oil, which is supposed to help with scalp tenderness. And that helped a lot. And I started doing more research about essential oils and how that would affect my body and what I could do in order to alleviate some